Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw on second down. Hoffman eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now that's a great play defensively. And one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game. The way that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gone!
From the gun, Hoffman. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Now let's go. 3-19.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Hey, go down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
On 3rd down, Hoffman. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. To throw is called. In trouble, and the ball's out. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoffman. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Detroit!
To throw on 3rd down. Hoffman flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. throw right side, complete to Williams. And out of bounds right around the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
McCarron to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Cooper's first catch, and good for a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They get it to him running left. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuffs have put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Set! Blue landing!
Operating from the gun. Hoffman escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's Marquette King now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football.
Gun! Detroit! 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 Hot!
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. A big play that time for the Raiders. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Freeman. And an alley to run. Finding some room at midfield. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They go play action here on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
On second down, here's McCarron. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And they'll go play action with McCarron. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Detroit! Detroit! Hot! Hot!
Now here's McCarron on third. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Freeman. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. To throw on second down, Hoffman. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way inside the Oakland 20 into the red zone. A huge play there for Denver, 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. McManus's point after is good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Oh, now he bowls him over. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They fake the give. Now McCarron. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Hot! Hot!
Working from the gun here, McCarron going for the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the Broncos coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go!
This is Freeman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No, check, Patriot! Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Green!
Shotgun snap for McCarron. Dumping it off for Johnson. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Ah!
McCarron on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Throwing on first down. Hoffman under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And just like that, it's third down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football, right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On third down, Hoffman. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And McManus able to put it through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's McCarron. And this one is incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Raiders on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. He finds Roberts, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And McCarron now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
On play action, it's McCarron. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Gone! 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 Hurry up! Here we go!
And McCarron will try again on second. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Following the fumble recovery, Hoffman. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Off the play fake. Hoffman rolling to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Blue 90! Gone!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Hoffman flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Denver. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they get a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
To throw, McCarron. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Good!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Sua Craven's up to make the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw is McCann. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Derek Wolfe able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hoffman eluding the pressure right. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
Lucky 56.
From the gun, Hoffman. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Booker on 1st down. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Gary and Conley the one to bring him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A second down carry for Booker. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
The Broncos on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Hoffman. Hard throw, incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Booker. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
Again, it's Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Gun. All right, now, lucky 56.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking to throw. Hoffman, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Check 43.
Throwing on third and long. Hoffman. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go to Johnson again. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
No, check. Patriot. Patriot.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. David Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Cook able to escape. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Hey, now let's go. 3:19.
Now it's Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Blue 90. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
to throw on second down. Hoffman, now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 52 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Hoffman buying time to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
Looking to throw on second down. Hoffman flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Now let's go.
Off play action. Hoffman. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
All right, here we go. Blue line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
McCarron going to throw it here. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.